Hi everyone. In this video we are comparing the present simple and the present continuous in their uses, why we use the in present continuous tense and why we don't use the in simple present tense, and I'm teaching you 5 different ways to ask how are you and 5 different ways to answer I'm fine, thank you. Now we can remember present simple or simple present tense structure and the present continuous tense structure. Simple present tense subject verb, most essential. Present continuous tense subject helping verb, verb in the ing form. Helping verb is the be verb. Let's take some examples. I eat, present simple. I'm eating, present continuous. We eat, we are eating. You eat, you are eating. They eat, they are eating. Girls eat, the girls are eating. In that case, girls eat, the girls are eating. Boys eat, the boys are eating. Dogs eat, the dogs are eating. Singular, she eats, she is eating. He eats, he is eating. It eats, it is eating. The girl eats, the girl is eating. The boy eats, the boy is eating. The dog eats, the dog is eating. Now let's see the uses of this, where to use them. Present simple or simple present tense, subject verb. Present continuous, subject helping verb, verb in the ing form. These are the 2 essential parts. There must be a subject, there must be a verb. What you have after the verb is not an object all the time. I've heard some people saying that subject, verb, object. What is after the verb is not an object all the time. Sometimes that could be an object, sometimes not an object. We call it a predicate, but it's easy for you to remember this one. Rest means rest of the sentence. Subject we want, verb we want, the rest of the sentence we are writing like this. In this, subject, helping verb, verb in the ing form, rest of the sentence is to be called rest. I'll be teaching you in the next or the other lesson how to find an object in a sentence. Okay, now we are going to discuss where to use simple present, where to use present continuous. This is easy to understand. Present continuous means continuous. That means happening right now. Something is going on right now. There is another use of this. This is the main use. Present continuous means the action is happening at the time of speaking. I'm eating now. It is happening right now. We are going to class now. We are going to class now. The sun is rising now. In the morning we can say the sun is rising. It's happening right now. The dogs are barking at us. The dogs are barking at us now. The dogs are barking at us now. This is simple. Present continuous means which is happening right now. In present simple or simple present there is something to discuss. This one, on the whole, you just remember simple present tense we used to talk about habits that you do generally, usually, normally. The actions not happening right now, but you do as habits. Maybe every day, maybe every morning, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe once in 2 years, but we do usually. Take some examples. I'm eating now, which is happening right now. We are talking about habits. I eat 3 times a day. I'm not talking about what I'm doing right now. I'm talking about my habit. I eat 3 times a day. I eat rice and curry at night, not now. So comparing I'm eating right now, it's happening right now. I eat 3 times a day. Not now, it's a habit. We are going to class now. Now you're going somewhere, one of your friends is asking, hi, where are you going? You're saying, I'm going to class. They're going to class. She's going to class, which is happening now, at the moment of speaking. Here, we go to class, not now. Do you study English? Yes, I do. How do you? I go to class. Do they study English? Yes, they do. How do they study English? They go to class. Not now. Maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe once a year. They go to class. Not now. To talk about habits or the actions that happens usually or normally or generally. The sun is rising now. To talk about general truths in the world. Okay? Honest truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. Every morning the sun rises. Not now. To talk about general truths also, we use the simple present tense. That also is like a habit, right? That also is like a habit. That means which is happening every morning as a habit. General truth. This is happening now. This happens every morning. The dogs are barking at us now. The dogs are barking. There's a noise. What is that noise? Can't you see? The dogs are barking. What kind of dogs? The dogs over there, can't you see that? The black dogs over there? We can see. The dogs. Now we are coming to compare why we use the in present continuous, why we don't use the in present simple. The dogs are barking right now. The dogs are barking now, continuous tense. You and I both can see what kind of dogs am I talking about. I'm telling you the dogs are barking. You're just looking at it. You also can see the dogs. Specific kind of dogs. Particular kind of dogs that we can see right now. Okay? I'm telling you present continuous is to talk about what is happening right now. Present simple or simple present to talk about habits, not right now. General actions, usual actions, habitual actions, not right now. General truths, not right now. Then, I'm telling you, dogs bark every night, which is not happening right now. Dogs bark. I'm talking about something in general. As a general truth, dogs bark at night. You can say the dogs bark. The dogs, because we are not talking about specific kind of dogs. In general, we say dogs bark. We can't use the, because if we are using the, that becomes specific. We are talking in this case the dogs in general, not specific, not particular. Is that clear? You can see the cows are there. You're asking me, what are those cows doing? I'm telling you, the cows are eating grass. What cows? Those cows that you and I both can see. Particular, specific. But in the other case, cows eat grass. Not a kind of specific cows. We are talking about cows in general. You got it? So here again the examples. I'm eating now, happening now. I eat 3 times a day, not now, as a habit. We are going to class now. We go to class 2 times a week, 3 times a week, once in 2 weeks, not now, as a habit, as a general action. The sun is rising now. The sun rises in the east every morning, not now, as a general truth. The dogs are barking at us now. The dogs are barking at us now. Dogs bark at night, not now. It's the general truth. We use the because we are talking about specific kind of dogs which are barking right now at us. Here, dogs bark at night. We are not talking about specific kind of dogs. That is in general. You got it. Now let's go to the next lesson. Now let's study 5 ways to ask how are you. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How doing? How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? You can stress on here. How are you doing? This is not a stress word, but you can take here as a stress word because we are gonna emphasize on this one. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How is it going? How is it going? How is it going? How is it going? I'm great. I'm great. I'm great, thank you. And you? I'm great, thank you. And you? I'm great, thank you. And you? How's life with you? How's life with you? How's life with you? I'm okay. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. How about you? How about you? How about you? There are questions, right? Therefore, these things must be circled. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, intonation is going high. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm great, thank you. And you? Question. And you? Rising intonation. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. How about you? How about you? How about you? How are things with you? How are things with you? How are things with you? I'm good, thank you. What about 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 you? How do you do? How do you do? In this question, we are replying the same question. How do you do? This one usually comes as shake hand. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? From the beginning. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? How is it going? I'm great, thank you. And you? How is life with you? I'm okay, thank you. How about you? How are things with you? I'm good, thank you. What about you? How do you do? How do you do? Okay, that's enough for now. I'll catch you later.